When you study their defense, what are some things that jump out at you?
Well, very athletic. Two outside edge players. Very very good players in Carter and Rack post that put a lot of pressure on you from an edge standpoint. Probably one of the top safeties in the game. Landry's a hell of a player. Two corners. Um, Ball hawks. So just very good defense and a scheme that obviously is a big switch for us going into the week. So it's a challenge.
Mike talked on the conference call about what he thought of you before you became a head coach, why he thought you should be one, why he's really happy for what you've accomplished
Trying
now.
to get rid of me, huh?
Yeah, the kiss of death. What did he mean to you, Gary, as you grew up in the business, if you will?
Really, everything I know from a pro football standpoint as a football coach, is from Mike. Not only played for him as a player, but he gave me my chance in San Francisco to coach the quarterbacks there, and then took me to Denver to be his coordinator, and I wasn't ready, but he made me ready real fast in the way he made me go about my business and helping me, and just owe a great deal to him and have so much respect for him.
You talked about that having Kyle over there could be somewhat advantageous for them, but he saw it as a two-edged sword because you also understand his tendencies down and distance, that sort of stuff. How do you view that?
Well, that's coach talk, I'm sure, but the bottom line is we do know each other very well from that standpoint, but our players have got to play, Mark, and we're similar in what we do offensively and totally different defensively in what we do. So like I said, there's a lot of familiarity from a coaching standpoint, but our players are going to be the ones that play.
Y'all been so close for so long, but it's hard to get either guy to say, okay, this is a special game because of the other guy. But so if the special's the wrong word, how do you define it?
Well, Mark, we've just both been doing it so long. I mean, it's another game. Are we going to get to see our friends and guys that are very close to? Yeah. So that's, that makes it a little different from that standpoint. But, coaches know each other in this league all around. And, it's a big game for us because it's the next one, and I'm sure it's the same way for Mike.
When did you talk to Mike first time about being a coach? Was it when you were a player, or did he just call you out of the blue at A&M?
Actually, when I retired, I took a job at A&M, worked for 2 years, and then Mike took me from A&M to San Francisco. So that's the first time. So Mike took me out there to. I had a tough job with Coach Steve Young, so that was a good one. But from there on, I was with him.
Were you surprised, or did you hesitate about leaving?
No, we had talked. Mike knew I wanted to coach when I retired from football, so it was something that we had talked about, and I knew I wanted to come back here and get started and try to work my way up in the business, and I was going to get a chance to coach running back, something I never coached. So just lucky that it happened fast. It happened fast for me to get a chance to come back.
Can you talk about the two guys you signed?
All right, Wally. I can't say his name. We call him Wally.
That works.
So obviously he's got a lot of experience in rushing the passer, and we need some guys that played some snaps in this league. A young guy wasn't going to fulfill our situation, and of course Denny's basically the same guy. I mean, they have experience. They've been successful in this league. We've lost two players. We've lost Connor and we've lost Bowman. So watching them work out and the class act that both of them are, we thought it would be a strength if we could go ahead and sign them both. So lucky.
How quickly can they work in?
Tim, I don't know. I have to go back and watch practice, but of all the guys we worked out, they were the best conditions and the guys that we think are the closest to being able to go out there and play 20 plays. So we'll see.
How much will change with OD this week?
How much will change? Nothing. He probably played too many plays last week, but that's the way he is. I mean, he wouldn't come out in the battle of the game. He wanted to play, and he came out clean. So, but I think we go right back, and he plays his 40 plays again, and he continues to get better. OD's in the second preseason game. He hasn't played in a long time, so it's a tough road back, but he'll get there quicker than most.
Gary, is there one thing that stands out that Mike showed you, taught you, you learned from him by osmosis, whatever, that really helped turn the light, to maybe see the light, if you will, at becoming a coach at your level?
As far as becoming a coach, no, I think I said this in a conference call, that one of the greatest things I learned from Mike is how to enjoy being a coach and compete being a coach and be a dad too. Mike had a great balance in his life as a coach, and it's hard in this business because you can catch yourself up there all night long. And he taught me how to work hard, work early, work hard, and still be able to be a dad, be a husband, all those things. So, other than all the stuff he taught me as a coach, that's always meant a lot to me.
The offense scheme is similar with the Shanahans are going to be running, but the personnel's different. Can you talk about